within 4 or 5 months, I got results that I wouldn't have gotten in years.
100%.
Right. Not only did I save time, I am most likely adding more time to my life. My why is definitely my kids. A strong father, physically and mentally, is the greatest thing you can give your kids. It goes beyond just words.
All right, so guys, if you want to learn how to go from looking like shit at 46 to looking fit, I got my man Sandro on here who literally did this. I'm gonna show his pictures. He did it in 4 months, guys. So I'm gonna ask him a couple questions. Sandro, tell everybody how old you are and where were you physically when you started?
Yeah, 46 years old. Started mid-June. At mid-June, my first weigh-in, I was 188 pounds. Heavier before that, but by the time I found Huncho, I was 188. And now I got as low as 158. Now I'm hovering around 160.
Yeah. How out of shape did you feel, bro? At around what 25% body fat, right?
Yeah, no, I felt way out of shape. It's like when it starts becoming difficult to tie your shoes because your belly's getting in the way.
Wow.
That's a good indication.
Yeah, 100%. And where are you at right now, like in terms of your body fat, bro?
I mean, I don't know the exact number. But I got to be somewhere between 13 and 15%.
100. Yeah. Because,
Yeah,
like, dude, what happened to all the love handles and the back fat that you had, bro?
it disappeared, man. It's crazy. That was the last to go. I did a DEXA scan just to go back to answering your question about where I started. My DEXA scan when I first started, I was at 26.6%.
Holy shit.
So in that 4.5-ish months, I dropped at probably 10 to 12% percentage points.
I'm gonna be honest, man. When you started the program, you were like, "Yo, I want to get lean." All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You sent in the pictures. I was like, "Wow, man, we
Yeah.
got some fucking work to do." And most people, I'm gonna be honest, this takes some 6 months. Right? Usually, if you're losing like 12 points of body fat, it's gonna take you around 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we did it in 4 months, man. And like, what's the biggest difference that you feel compared to when you were 25%, 26?
Uh, I mean, the biggest difference is physically. Like sometimes it'll like be like the middle of the night. I'll wake up in the middle of the night because I gotta pee and I like gotta scratch my stomach, and I'll be like, oh shit! Like you almost forget. You're so used to feeling your body at a high fat percentage, and then you have to kind of like reaffirm that yeah it's gone, and you touch your
Mhm,
belly and you touch your chest, and it's like, oh shit, damn,
mhm.
I feel good. This feels good.
Yeah, and that was one thing
um,
too. Like you had a lot of chest fat as well before we started.
I did my chest and definitely my belly and my love handles, yeah.
Yeah. Before kind of joining the program, like you already knew about a calorie deficit, right? Because you had been 225 at one point,
Right.
you know? So like what was missing, like what did this program give you that finally made it work?
Yeah, I mean, intellectually we all know we gotta eat whole foods, be at a calorie deficit to lose weight, you know, move a little bit more. We all know that intellectually. And coming across, of course, the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, just they come at the perfect time, it seems like. But joining this program, it was kind of like it was that bridge from the intellectual part of knowing what to do to actually where the rubber meets the road, like having that plan. And because I'm pretty good at, if I know who to follow, like, we all say be a leader, but we all gotta follow at some point, as long as you're following the right person. So I
Hmm.
needed somebody to follow to put the plan in place for me, to tell me what workouts to do, how many times to do them, how many days a week to do them, how many calories to eat, where the macros are coming from. It like I'm busy. I have a business, I have kids, I got family obligations. My parents are getting older. Sometimes I got to deal with stuff with them. So to take that off my plate and have somebody else guide me and be that bridge to actually putting it um, into place, it was the biggest help for me. So if it wasn't for that bridge, if it wasn't for putting a plan in place, I would have been spinning my wheels the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. Sandro, can you believe that I have a coach too, bro? Can you believe that?
No, listen, I do believe it. I've heard you say it many times, but anybody who's doing great things has somebody that's mentoring them. Yeah, no, I totally get it.
Yeah. I relate with everything you just said, even from my perspective that I have all the knowledge I do. It's really where the rubber meets the road. If you don't have that, you're cooked, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Eventually, maybe somebody can get there, but I would have continued years down the line trying to figure it out, and probably most likely not getting there. But I figured, listen, time is the most expensive thing we're going to spend. Uh, Money is way cheaper than the time we have on this earth. So I traded dollars for time. So
I love that.
yeah, and within 4 or 5 months, I got results that I wouldn't have gotten in years.
100%.
Right. Not only did I save time, I am most likely adding more time to my life at the end of it because
Mhm.
I'm now healthier.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Let me ask you this. Inside the program, did you ever have to guess about anything? Or was
No,
it like laid out? You know what I'm saying?
no, it was laid out perfectly. Um, it was tailored to me. And the coaches you have on your team, they're really responsive. They answered all my questions. The um, the group chat that you have set up was great for answers and support. Um, so yeah, it's been a great program.
Hell yeah. Going back to kind of when we started, man, you told me that one of your biggest motivations wasn't even yourself, you know? I think you mentioned like it was your kids, bro. You know, so how has this transformation changed the example that you set at home for the kids?
Yeah, my why is definitely my kids. I mean, it is for myself too, because I want to be healthy for them. I want to live as long as I can for them. But um, my my habits or the things my kids see me do, the conversations we have changed within the past five months. They see me eating differently. So my daughter will say, "Dad, you can't have this because it's not on your meal plan." Or they'll see me with without a shirt. It's mostly my daughter that says things. Um, she goes, "Oh, Dad, you look so hot," which is kind of
They got no
weird, but
filter.
yeah, I
That's
mean,
awesome, man.
it's
That's
weird.
awesome.
She's 10, but so she doesn't know kind of it was,
That's
but yeah,
awesome, bro.
they
That's awesome.
definitely notice the change in my habits, the physical change in my body, and I'm hoping this will translate to them eventually.
How does it feel knowing that your kids are seeing a stronger, healthier version of you now? You know what I'm saying? How's that feel?
No, it's great. Um, a strong father, physically and mentally. is the greatest thing you can give your kids.
Wow.
I think the issues we have in this world with obesity and crime and all the stuff you see on the news, um, I believe it's to a lack of fathers or ineffective fathers. I'm
Mhm.
not putting anything. It's not that moms are, of course, extremely important, just as important, but there's something about um, having an effective, strong father that really helps kids in life.
Man. And if you think about it, man, let's say your daughter sees you growing up sloppy, fat, overweight. What
Yeah,
are the chances and the likelihood that she then thinks that's acceptable? So her mating partner is also out of shape and
right.
fat. And then their kids grow up seeing mom and dad being out of shape and sloppy. What is that? How does that affect the health, right? Even the mind, the depression that comes with being unhealthy and out of shape with all those bad foods and high body fat. It's like, it's a snowball effect. And like you said, the domino starts where? From the example that you set as a
Of
father.
course, right. Um, because when I was whatever 200 something pounds, we would tell our kids, "Oh, we got to have protein and don't eat too much." But you got to put your money where your mouth is, and
Mhm.
showing my kids and leading by example is it goes beyond just words. It yeah, it's the most effective way to teach your children is just doing and not by just telling them.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like if I came on here and just fat shamed everybody and talk about a lot of shit, but I was out of shape and I was undisciplined as hell, would anybody respect me or even listen to me or my videos? Like they would think I'm a joke.
Right, right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Well,
Um,
they say to if you want to learn how to do something, find somebody who's done it before you and just follow them. So yeah,
100%.
if you were preaching something and I saw you had a gut and flabby arms and
Hmm.
I would have just scrolled right through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And kids, it's like they it takes a while, you know what I'm saying? They might not come full circle until later on, but it's our responsibility to do everything we can so
yeah,
that we can actually feel satisfied with the example that we say. We're like, you know what? I showed them the way, I showed them how it is, and
right.
sooner or later they will come around, man. They will
Yeah,
come around sooner or later.
yeah. Leading by example speaks volumes without saying a word. You literally don't
Wow.
have to talk. You do the right thing and people want to be around that. They want to do the right thing with you. Either
Hmm.
because kids want to please, right?
Hmm.
They want to please their parents. They want their parents to be proud of them. So when you have kids that are just not behaving or not doing the right thing, it's because the parents aren't doing the right thing. The kids
Yeah.
naturally, they're born with that innate that instinct to want to make their parents proud and do the right thing and do good. So if you do good with them in mind, um, yeah, hopefully they'll follow your lead. You're not just doing it for your kids. Like you have to think about it generationally, because if I do it for my kids will do it for their kids, and so on and so forth. You hope that lineage continues, uh, because everybody in my family is overweight, type 2
Wow.
diabetes.
Wow.
Most of them.
Bottom line, bro, you got people that really depend on you for everything. It's your responsibility to build yourself up into the best possible man that you can. Unbreakable, strong, healthy, disciplined. There's no substitute for that. There's no substitute for that.
No,
Impossible,
no, yeah.
you know?
Um,
And even in your business, I mean, how has maybe you being more structured, has that helped you at all or not really?
it's it definitely has. I am My employees have seen the change, how I'm more disciplined. It definitely keeps me more disciplined in my professional life. Um, I schedule things a lot better because, well, the first thing I schedule is my gym time, and then I have to go around it. So scheduling my cardio and gym time and eating times kind of forced me into scheduling more of my workday. So, what do they say? Find the busiest person and they'll get shit done. I feel more busy, but it's a good busy. Uh, so yeah, businesses do this as well, and it's not by accident. It's because I take care of my employees better. I take care of my customers better. Um, just everything is more scheduled. So yeah, it definitely spills over into business and other aspects of life.
Hell yeah. That's the first thing, man. Every time I get on my purpose and habits and discipline, I mean, everything else around me improves.
Yeah, yeah.
Career, everything, relationships.
And it's also because you take care of yourself physically, the sleep, the nutrition, the cardio, the lifting. I should check my testosterone. I should check my bloods. I checked my bloods and testosterone, let's say around January. I'm interested to see what they are now because all that stuff that you do helps with the chemicals inside your body. So having higher testosterone helped all that stuff because I'm sure my testosterone and all my hormones are better now than they were before I started.
Yeah. Would you recommend this program? Hunch is a crazy guy. You know what I'm saying? Ah, la, 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 la. Like, would you recommend it?
If you don't want to fix yourself, no, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you want to change your life, change your mindset, change your relationships, then hell yeah, I recommend this program. I mean, just the other day, like a few weeks ago, the landlord of where my business is, he goes, "Man, you look great. You look like a different person." I'm like, "It's because I am a different person."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's amazing, bro. 46 years old, guys. You heard it, man. Anybody who's younger than that, you guys got no excuses. No excuses, man. And I was excited when I was seeing your progress, like for real, bro. I was very ecstatic, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There was a point where I'm like, I knew I was losing weight, but am I making gains? But then you see your before and your afters, and it just kind of in the past month, I feel like it totally changed. Like you see the gradual movements, but then there's almost like a switch. You sent me that side by side because I don't do the side by side myself, but you sent it to me. I'm like, holy fuck! I couldn't believe where I
Yeah.
started and where I'm at right now. Yeah.
Yeah. It's only gonna get better, man, because now that we're doing the reverse, you'll see once you start to creep up in weight now,
Yeah.
you're gonna look even better, man. So
Yeah. Yeah.
excited for that, you know?
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited
Yeah.
too.
If you guys want to stop just operating at such a low potential, man, you know what I'm saying? If you guys want to really change, hit the link in the description and we shall see if you are a good fit and if you're qualified to work with the Huncho program, man. That was the video, guys. Huncho and Sandro checking out. Peace.